What's up, you guys? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fast Forward Michelangelo action figure that came out in 2006 by Playmates Toys. And what we're going to be doing today is taking a closer look at him and comparing him to some other Michelangelo action figures that I have. Just taking a look at this guy, he stands at almost about 5.5 inches tall. And this is actually my favorite version of the character that I have here. Now, I remember watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday mornings when it came on 4Kids TV and then later on CW4 Kids. And I remember Fast Forward was actually my favorite season of the show. Like, this is when the Turtles got accidentally time traveled to the future. And I guess what I really liked about the show was the animation. Now, at first I thought I didn't like the changes from like the darker animation to the lighter colored animation, but I also just like the look and the designs of the turtles in the series. So, taking a closer look at him, what's really cool is that he looks like just another Michelangelo figure, except just with this like black and gray armor right here. He actually has this like orange symbol right there, and I also really like when we look at his belts. You can see like some weapons right here on the belt. On the back of him is that this is where you would be able to put his nunchucks. If I had them, those were his accessories that he came with, and they would just grip right into his hands, which is really, really cool. And what I also really like about it is that the face sculpt on this guy is really nice. Like, I just really like the smirk that he has with his teeth showing like that. Like, just look at even the detail they put into his teeth. That looks so cool. And the white eyes are always really nice. I mean, I actually really like that. Another thing that's awesome is his mask. Like, I like the way the mask doesn't just it's not just tied to him and it doesn't just hang down like on the back of his shell right here. I like the way one part of the mask is in one direction, one part of the mask is in the other direction. So you could get this guy into some pretty cool action poses. Now, as for the articulation on this guy, you can rotate his head left and right. It actually stops right here at his shell, so you can't rotate it all the way around. But you can move his arms up that far. It won't go behind him because his shell is right there. His elbows do swivel. They don't bend at the elbows, but he does have an elbow swivel, which is really nice. And they swivel at the wrists, which is really cool. His legs can rotate that far back, and he has a little bit of a hinge right here that allows his leg only to go up a little bit, not much. He doesn't have any knee articulation, but he does have articulation in his feet, and he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet, which is really, really cool. And for some reason, out of all of them, Michelangelo is my favorite turtle out of them all. I like the way he was like the goofy one of them all. This thing right here just kind of looks like a space-time a wristwatch right here. Look at the way it's colored all silver like that. It's not painted anywhere else on it, but you could just see the sculpting detail right here on the wrist, which is actually really nice. So what I do have here for comparison is a couple classic figures. Here I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 Michelangelo. This one is also really, really cool. I mean, compared to this guy, I think I like this guy here just a little bit better. But right here, we do have a really nice classic look. So those are those two next to each other. And here, I have another Michelangelo in this kind of strange like costume. I actually forget what this is called. But it looks really, really cool. It looks like a motorcycle costume. As you can see, he's got his helmet right here, and he's got these really cool shoulder pads right there. So now we have Michelangelos. Yeah, we got 3 of these guys right here. And honestly, it's kind of hard to say which one's better. I think fans of the classic series are going to go with this one right here. Me, I have to go with this one. And another interesting fact that I'm sure people have noticed about the show is take a closer difference at the different size in the heads of these two guys. I feel like the heads looks a lot bigger on the 2003 version. I feel like their heads shrunk. And also it was drawn like more like a circle and not had like this fat head look. I mean, that's the right way to describe it. But that just means there was a big difference in the animation quality. And this guy right here has articulated fingers. They don't all move individually, but two of the fingers move. The thumb does not. And also he has articulation in his feet right here. So almost like you could get him standing on his tippy toes if you want to. So that's really, really cool. Also, the shell on the old one also has a soft plastic, almost kind of like rubber. Like when you squeeze it, you could feel the plastic go in a little bit. But on the fast forward version, we don't get that. It's just a hard plastic. Well, you could push it in a little bit, but it's not as soft as on this one right here. It's kind of cool, like that you could see this like future look. Here he's got an orange belt. He doesn't have that here. Here he has this like armor. He doesn't have that here either. So this guy right here would have came with a belt. You could see where it would have went, but mine doesn't have it anymore, unfortunately. But overall, just really nice looking figures. I mean, if I had to recommend one of them, it would be this one right here. And yeah, it makes me want to go through one of my boxes and find all the other turtles to this series, but this is actually an extra one that I had. I actually never had the weapons to this because I picked this guy up loose. But overall, really nice looking figure. I'm very pleased with the way this one came out. And for me, mostly this is just for nostalgic purposes, but I thought this would be a nice little review. So this has been my review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fast Forward Michelangelo action figure. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments section down below. Does this figure bring back any happy memories when you were a kid? And what was your favorite TMNT series? I really look forward from hearing from you guys. So thank you all for watching as always. And I'll see you guys on the next video review.